If you are looking for a live stage production that is really and truly different, I invite you to spend a few minutes watching this video about Shen Yun. Shen Yun delights your senses and your soul with 5,000 years of traditional Chinese culture. One of the goals of Shen Yun is to bring back ancient Chinese virtues and wisdom so that people can incorporate them into their daily lives.
This show brings back the wonderful culture of China, the old culture, and we all have to know where we come from.
It was beautiful, and you really were able to see a lot of depth and a lot of the traditions and different stories and legends come alive on stage, and it was spectacular.
And I have studied Chinese history, and I feel like having seen tonight's show, I still know so little.
The spiritual philosophies behind it, and the Buddha and the various gods. I mean, the way it's integrated, in terms of the stories, is really quite magnificent.
Each one of the performances has its own special quality, and each one of the performances takes us to a different place. So by the time the show is done, we've experienced the divine in the sense that we've experienced each aspect of the divine through each of the 22 different acts.
This show does not belong just to China or to the Far East. It belongs to the entire world, because no matter what culture you're in, there still is a message.
The fact that we all came here from above to lift the world and raise the consciousness of mankind, to help everyone remember that they are divine beings.
The beauty and the richness and the spirit of their culture, I would love, before my time on Earth ends, to see not just the Chinese people, but all people feel who they are and how we're all connected to the divine.
You can sense that these audience members have experienced something extraordinary, something they will remember for years to come. It all began in 2006 when a group of talented artists came together in New York with a mission to revive the true spirit and essence of China's rich cultural heritage for the whole world to enjoy. What better way to do this than by using the universal languages of dance and music? And what better name for the show than Shen Yun, which roughly translates as the spirit or inner beauty of divine beings dancing. I don't want to reveal what you will see and hear on stage in too much detail, so as not to dilute the impact Shen Yun will have on you, but you can expect 4 key components that are integrated and balanced to perfection. These include pure classical Chinese dance with a few ethnic and folk dances crafted with cutting-edge choreography. Costumes with vivid colors and harmonic balance and contrast. Over 400 new sets of authentic costumes and accessories go on stage each year. Shen Yun's patented animated backdrops that allow dancers to travel back and forth between the stage and the animated backdrop, and a live orchestra that skillfully blends classical Western instruments with traditional Chinese instruments, creating an unforgettable sound. At the heart of Shen Yun are story-based dances drawing upon countless stories and legends of historical figures and heroes, both human and divine. These dances are authentic containers of China's rich cultural heritage that are animated with the soul or Tao of that heritage. And so they are fully able to convey the beauty, wisdom, and virtues of traditional Chinese culture to its audiences. Unfortunately, this magnificent show cannot be seen in China. When the Communist Party took power in China in 1949, it launched several brutal campaigns, most notably the Cultural Revolution, to push traditional Chinese culture and virtues to the brink of extinction. But outside of China, Shen Yun has sparked a cultural renaissance. Before we leave, let's look in on the dancers of Shen Yun as they focus on what is an important part of their lives.
The training process for each dancer is extremely arduous.
There's morning practice, basic skills training, rehearsals. Every day you're dancing for at least 7 to 8 hours. Every day you get up early and go at it, day after day, year after year.
It takes 6 years of schooling just to be good enough to go on stage. After 10 years, you've completed training in college. It's a long process.
For a wealth of information about traditional Chinese culture and all things Shen Yun, be sure to visit shenyunperformingarts.org. Thank you for watching.